Thank everyone for being here today. Um, um, Dalang Watlawan, um, King Safety Goodnight Logan. I'm happy to see you all. And we are going to start class. Um, First of all, we are going to sing the Haida Nation Anthem because that's how we start every class. But I want to give you guys something to think about. Um, Today I'll be asking, what do you guys want to learn? Maybe there's a word or a phrase, or phrases, or sentences, or prayers that you guys would like to learn. And this would be a perfect time for me to um, research it um, so that I could get back to you guys on Sung Swanson Monday, and we could go over that. Um, I did that once this summer, and some of the students picked out some really cool phrases that they wanted to learn. So it was pretty cool. So I want you guys to think about what you would like to learn. Okay, so Tlaju Ga'usla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee ya. Hey hi yo ho wee, ya wee ya. Hey hi yo ho wee, ah wee ya. Yo ho wee. Yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, hey hi yo, ah wee, yo ho wee. Yo, yo, hey, hi, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, we, how, ooh. Thank you all for letting me sing the Haida Nation anthem. I apologize for my singing. Quite often I run out of breath, so I can't sing the song as well as I would like to. Um, okay, so last time we met, we went over the alphabet and we touched on getting to know you a little bit. I think we need to do that a little bit more. Here it is. So last time we practiced Sinudang Kiang, what is your name? Hello? Wat Karagang?
Yeah.
Did you have something to share?
No, I didn't realize I was off mute. That's weird. I'm sorry. I was like, are you talking to me? Is this my conscience speaking? Sorry, I'll mute myself again. My apologies, everyone.
Ginwadluwan, it's all good. Just checking. Um, so all good there. So I think we are going to practice Kiji Stu Dun Agent. Where are you from? That is phrase Clunas or question Clunas, question 3. So let's scroll down so we could see the framework for responses. Okay. And here is the framework. I think I'm going to put in my town in Haida. Um, Ausgleich durch Egen. This is something I just recently learned from Just Guan. I used to say, and sometimes I still do when I forget, I used to say Ausgleich durch Egen. And Just Guan taught us that this D, I want to carry over. Okay, there, finally. That the D carries over into ut and it becomes du. So Ausgleich durch Egen. That would be me saying I am from Craig because Ausgleich, whoops, means where the herring eggs spawn, and that's always been Haida name for Craig. And there's records of Haidas being born here in Craig from the 1800s. So Haidas were born here before it got anglicized into Craig after a Jewish guy named Craig Miller started a saltery here. But Craig Miller used to live in Schlinkwan, so he already knew lots of Haidas and had lots of Haidas friends, and that's how he was able to start a saltery here, is because of all his Haida buddies helped him. He never would have been able to do it by himself. So so he started a saltery here, and the townspeople decided to name this place Craig. And Craig Miller, I think he actually wanted it to be called Georgetown, after all the Haidas with the first name of George. George Hamilton, George Udenso, George Vandal, and so on. Okay, so let me take Craig back off. I just wanted to show you this is what you do. You put the town that you're from, you can say in English or in Xaad Kil. Whoops, I am having problems here. Like if you're from Heidelberg, you could say Heidelberg, or you could say Hikta Huntlai. Hikta Huntlai durch Egen. I'm from Heidelberg. That's how you would say it in Xaad Kil. So anyways, this is our framework, but we have to go back to the question. Here it is, right here. KG student agent. We have to pronounce KG and U together as one word. KG student agent. Where are you from? Okay. So I will ask you guys, KG student agent, and we will have the camera right here on your response. Your response. So if you don't know the hidden name for your channel, like let's say you're from Ketchikan and you don't know the hidden name, you could just say Ketchikan Student Agent. Or if you're from Juneau and you don't know the hidden word for it, we do have a hidden word for it, by the way. But if you want to say Juneau, you just say Juneau Student Agent. Again, this D carries over. So Juneau Student Agent would be, I'm from Juneau. So yeah, turn on your cameras and turn on your mics if you like to participate. And I will go around the room. If your camera's off and your microphone is off, I'll know not to call on you, because if you guys know me, you know that I do not like to put anyone on the spot who is not prepared. I believe in giving students the tools they need first, and if they want to participate, and then I know they feel comfortable to do so. I know some of us are shy, so I appreciate all of you who want to participate. Okay, so Nangjara Kalaga, you you are the first on my screen, and then up next we have Jadas Klatska. By the way, I think your names are really super cool. I don't know who thought of them, but they're pretty clever, I think. Sorry, no, just a bit of humor there. But
Very
no,
cool.
seriously, they are cool. Okay, Nanchara Kalaga KGs to Dung Ejan.
Stika Kwan, Stus Yijung, Stus Yijung.
Hulagan. How Hulagan, that was good. Jadas Platska. KGs to Dung Ejan.
Calgary's Dukes Isa.
I'm sorry, what was the town name?
Calgary. So I just added an S.
Calgary. Oh, wow. That's very cool.
Did I say it properly?
Could you say it one more time, please?
Calgary's Dukes Ijan.
Yes. Ulagan. Understood you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was thrown off when you said Calgary. I'm like, I need to make sure I heard her right. So that's really cool that you are dialed in from Calgary. How and yes, pronunciation very good. Ulagan. I see Squall is having a bit of a lunch break. Ja Godum Tiben. Is it okay to call on you?
Um,
Okay. Sorry, I was just teasing you about having a bite. DJ Studang Agent.
Get scan spoof agent.
Um, um,
Catch a can.
Yes, I recognize Catch a Can. Um,
Scan Heidelberg.
um, um, I think Dr. Irma Lawrence said it, Kitan or Catch a Can. I
Kitan.
could be wrong, but there's a long A, Kitan. How Skawal Godam Tiban, Ulagan. Appreciate that. Kungskis. Kijis to Dung Ijan.
Heidelberg du Egen.
Ang.
How do I say Heidelberg? Can you repeat that for me in Haida? I should know it, but I don't. Need some practice.
Oh yeah, no Ginwadlo and Logan. It's all good. Let me type it. There's a couple different ways. Hikta, sometimes this is K, Hikta, and then Huntley River. So in Xaad Kil,
Hunsley u Egen.
Hikta Huntley Stuth Egen.
Egen.
Ulagan. Yeah, so that is the format for I am from Heidelberg. I like that one. I think it's really cool. Ikta Huntley is Heidelberg.
The Hunsley du Egen.
Perfect. Ulagan. You guys are pronouncing really good. You guys are on a roll. Huntley is DGs to Dung Ejan.
Sacramento, Sacramento. Ooh, I'm having a little trouble. I'm on like day 100 of COVID. So please pardon me. I'm happy to be alive, but I'm struggling. So Sacramento, ooh, Ejon. I'm not getting it right. I apologize.
Oh no, don't apologize. This is all part of the process. So you're doing really well. All we have to do is I appreciate you being here.
Me too.
Yeah, I know you're been battling COVID, so I really appreciate you being here, and you're doing really well. All we have to do is give you the tools. So we're going to say Sacramento's Duth Egen, and that would be
Ejon. Sacramento, do Ejon.
Hulagan. That's good.
Thanks. I appreciate everyone here too. Thank you.
Hulagan. You guys are doing great. And if you feel like you're making a mistake, it's totally okay. It's all part of the process, and call me a nerd, but I think mistakes are good. I think Albert Einstein was, he, as a genius, he was, he liked mistakes as well, because we learn from them. And I'm going to phrase it differently than he did, but what he basically said is the only people who don't make mistakes are the people who don't try at all. And we are all trying. So I think everyone deserves a pat on the back. Xaad Kil Class for that warm phrase there. Yeah, we need to hold each other up. I see Shagop, but I should be calling you Iklanga Kiladas. Gigi Sudang Ijan.
Lupit Stooge Egan.
Ang Hulagan. I recognize Lupit. Uh, I like that little town. One of my ancestors is from, I'm going to try and say it in Smelgia, but I'll probably mess it up. Oh, I'm struggling to remember how to say place of the wild roses.
Lachqualems.
Loch Quillems.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Di Kunisi, Lux Quillems, Du Egan. I purposely pronounced it past tense. My ancestress was from the place of the wild roses. She was Tlingit, but yeah, that's where she was from. She was born there in 1826 before they built Fort Simpson and then changed it to Fort Simpson. Okay. Digwigatao, are we doing some carving?
Oh,
Oh, awesome. Hulagan.
I'm paying attention to you.
Okay. Did you want to participate? Digwigatao? Okay. Gigi Studang Egan.
Kistas Dulth Egan.
Hulagan. How now let me check and see. What Garagong? Sorry, you were on a different page. I found you. Gigi Studang Egan.
Jan Stuth Ejung. Did you hear that? Jan Stuth Ejung.
Jansul. Which town is that?
Jan, right across from the inlet in Cow. An old Masset.
Oh.
From
You're
ancient land.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were saying Jan. How yes. Your ancient land. How so let's continue with being interactive. The next question we are going to ask is that I am going to ask is Klan Udang Nagan, where do you live? And the format is a little bit different. This SD right here means from, but we don't use that in when we state where we live. We used a, and don't ask me why. So again, we're gonna this time we're gonna say the town we live in. The town you live in right now, and then we're gonna say Eich Uch Nagan. And yeah, I don't know how to explain why we use Eich. Eich means with or because. But that is the format. So for myself, I would say I'm back in my ancestral town and a town that I was raised in. And since I'm living here right now, I could say Austlai Eich Uch Nagan. So we have 4 sections. The town name, then we say Eich, then we say Uch together, and then we say Nagan. The tone mark is right here. So we're going to start off high and pretty, Nagan. And then this part is low tone, Nagan, Nagan, Nagan. Teachers and students alike, we all have different tricks to help us remind us where the tone mark goes. So if you want, when we say this verb, you could go nagan, nagan, na meaning up, gun straight across. The sign language helps your brain remember where to put the tone and where the tone doesn't go. Nagan, nagan. I know some Tlingit teachers do this thing where they go up like that when they want to hear tone. And there's other ways of doing it, whatever you're most comfortable with, and reminding yourself where to put the tone. Nagan, nagan. This is why our language is so beautiful, because it rises and falls, rises and falls. So again, I would say, Ausklai Eich Uch Nagan. I live in Craig. So the screen is, my Zoom screen is different from last time. First up, I have Digwigatau, and I'm going to ask you Tlanu Dun Nagan.
Suri Eith Uth Nagan.
Hung Hulagan. Can I brag about you, Digwigatau? That was Hulagan. That was good. That was good. He
Jahawa.
He had his pauses, he had his blends, and he had his tone mark. So I'm going to try and do what Digwigatau did. Suri Eich Uth Nagan. Nagan. Sorry, it was better the second time that I pronounced the verb Nagan. sometimes you students are better than the instructor, which is a great thing because there comes a point in time we have so very few Haida speakers left. In our northern dialect, we only have one, and that is Aunt Dolores Churchill. She's not our only Haida speaker. I mean, she's our only fluent Haida speaker that happens to be an elder. And then there are some elders in Skidegate who are keeping that dialect going. In Masset, Aunt Primrose Adams, when we lost her, she was the last fluent speaker in Masset. And then unfortunately, we just lost Lawrence Bell. He was our last fluent speaker in Vancouver. So anyway, my point is, instructors want their students to speak Haida better than them in hopes that some of the students end up becoming instructors themselves and we keep the language going. So you guys are doing great today. You guys, Galang Wadluwan, HD Kwagidang, I'm proud of all of you. So, okay, let's keep going. I see Wat Gadagang. Klanudan Ijan.
Tagwan es nagang.
What was your town again?
Tagwan es nagang.
Where is Tagwan?
Tagwan is the Haida name we've given to Vancouver long time ago, because it's the south.
Oh, I get
Tagwan. They say Tagwa for going south, but they add the N to place a name. And I just realized when you're saying the SU, when you're given the expression, that's because it's present. You're only temporarily living there because your heart and your mind belong to where your territory is from.
it.
That's why they say that. It's so that your spirit knows that it's not in its right place. So you give it that chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. How that makes perfect sense. How for sharing that. I have to write down Vancouver in my dictionary. Otherwise I'll lose it. So Vancouver Talon. How yes, that makes perfect sense. I said it before, but I'll say it again. I like the way our elders did stuff. I was raised hearing Dundee Quiata. I love you. No tense ending. Why? Because our elders loved us unconditionally. They wouldn't say the textbook version we have nowadays. The textbook version nowadays is Dundee Quiadam. I love you right now. But they use no tense ending because they loved us unconditionally. Dundee Quiata. So, okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox. How for sharing your wisdom, what got gone. I appreciate it. Some great stuff happening today. Kunskis, Tlanudan, ooh, I just realized I asked Wat Gadagang the wrong question. I was supposed to have said Tlanudang Nagan, and I said Tlanudang Ijan. That means, where are you? um, but in any case, we got the same answer. But okay,
Yeah,
Kungs
the answer stays the same.
on. I got lucky there. Tlanudang Nagan, where do you live, Kungskis?
Albuquerque. Ooh, can't, I lost that.
Ace,
Can you repeat that?
on, Ace, Uth, Nagan.
Albuquerque, Noggin.
Ulagan. You turned it around and pronounced it really good. So, wow, I didn't realize you were all the way south in Albuquerque. That's pretty cool that you guys are zoomed in from different parts of North America, and Xaad Kil from Calgary. I think you know the answer to the question. Tlanudang Nagan.
Calgary, Ace, Ooth, Noggin.
Ulagan. How Skawal. Tlanudang Nagan.
Juno, eighth, Uth, Nagan.
Ulagan. Beautiful. And I will say it in full Haida. It's long. Our name for Juno is really long. We took the Tlingit name for Starry Flounder Creek, which is in Juneau, and said it in Haida. And so that's our name for Juneau. Sto, Til, Klugwang, Huntlai, Eich, Uth, Nagan. That is a mouthful. That is, I live in Juneau, but yeah, just saying Juneau by itself is fine. Juneau, Eich, Uth, Nagan. How Skawal, you guys are doing so good. I see Nangjada Kalaga, Tlanudang Nagan.
Honoka'a ich uf nagen.
Ooh, Hulagan. How we are all spread out. I don't think anyone's from this same exact place. How Huntlaigu is Tlanudang Nagan.
Somspar, Ich, Uch, Noggin.
Can you say your town name again, please?
Somspar, Ich, Uch, Noggin.
Hulagan. How I understood your Haida better than your English. So your Haida was good. Hulagan.
It's a little river town. That's why we have the word bar in there. It's a river bar.
Okay. How that makes more sense now that you explained it. And then I see Xaad Kil Class, Tlanudang Nagan. Shigop, are you there? Okay. We got 13 minutes left. Let's look for another getting to know you question. Oh, there you are, Shagop, Klanu Dung Nagan. I'm gonna bring it. Here it is.
Stout out luwagang hanglai es usnagan.
How I like your dialect. That was really cool to hear. How a hunt like goo is. Yeah, it just feels great being together today. I think Monday was a holiday, so it just seems like a really long time since we got together, even though it's only been a week. But I just can't explain it. I think our ancestors are here with us, helping us out because the vibe is super good today. So Hawa'u, thank everyone for participating. We have 11 minutes. Let's do some more interactive getting to know you. Would it be okay if I went around the room asking Gistu Dung Ao, who is your mother? I don't want to put anyone on the spot. Oh, how did we get Chow? House Dunk King Song, Damana King. Okay, so that I don't see anything in chat. So what Gargang Gistu Dung Ao, who is your mother? Oh, I have to give you the tools right here. So you state their name
Oh,
and Ejung if they're
oh,
still with us.
so my mother is what? So the answer to that says mother is and was. What does that mean?
Well, right here is where your mother's name goes. And
Oh, okay.
if we use Ejun, that means she is with us. If we
Mm.
use Ejun, that means she was with
Oh,
us.
I see. So Golkit Ja Di Ao U Ijang. Golkit Ja Di Ao U Ijang.
Abalone woman,
Golden Spruce Woman.
golden spruce woman. Oh, that is very cool.
Our clan is Tlinglanis, and our ownership for the Golden Spruce is in our territory in Yakun.
Oh, very cool. That was similar sounding to my sister's Haida name, which was my Dinan Ao, my grandmother's mother's name, which is Gulkishkat, meaning abalone dish.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, and that's also Dr. Marianne Ignatius' Haida name. So how for sharing that, that is really cool. Kungskis, my brain isn't working. Gistu Dung Ao. Are you there, Kungskis?
Yes.
Okay.
uh, my mother's name is Guda.
Higgins.
Hold on a second.
Huda Higgins.
Guda Higan Di Au Ijin.
On Hulagan. I recognize that Haida name, and that was also Nana Sly's mother's Haida name. Maggie Frank had that Haida name. How Kunskis for sharing that. Jadas Tlaska, Gistu Dung Ao.
I'm just gonna try it and see if it makes sense. Myrna di u Ijan.
Mm-hmm. Myrna di Ao U Ejan, or
I tried to
mother.
turn it to aunt.
Oh, yeah. Di Ao is my mother, or my mother's sister.
Okay, so di ow is how I should have said it. Okay.
Yeah, it depends on, there are shades of pronunciation with this word.
I was
Some
going
say O. I was always brought up to say ow.
okay.
So you could say O or you could say ow. Kuntlo Hana says O, but I was brought up to say ow. So there's two different ways to pronounce mother. So how Jada Tlaska for sharing that. Skull, Skawal, Godam Tiban, um, um, yeah, Geese to Dung Ao. Sorry, bring it to right here. This is the
Hatley,
format we are using.
Hatley Mok di Ao U Ejan. She passed.
Oh, Ejan. Oh,
Ejan.
how for sharing that. Nangjara Kalaga. Geese, I mean, Geese to Dung Ao. Sorry.
Gujada di au ijang.
Hulagan.
Newborn eagle woman is my mom.
What was the translation again?
Newborn eagle woman.
Hulagan. That is beautiful. How thank you for sharing that. Shagop, Islanga Kiladas, Gistu Dung Ao.
Wilma Dissy Baines, the Ow U Ejan.
Hulagan, how for sharing that.
Can I share a little device that I use to remember the difference between Ejung and Ejin? I think to myself, gee, they're still alive.
Oh.
Then I know to attach the G.
That is clever. How for sharing that. Yeah, it's clever to have to use tips to get you to remember, past tense and present tense, and where the tone marks go and so on. Huntlagu is Kistu Dung Ao.
Carol Okamoto, di U Ejan.
Hulagan.
I have three moms.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Weagle, di U Ejan. And Barbara Lowe, di U Ejan.
Hulagan, how for sharing that. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. I think it's time we sing a song. Instead of me asking you guys 20 questions. Dianu Hayagan. We are going to sing You Are My Sunshine. And Coach Lohana isn't here today, so I'm gonna have to sing her part, which is not gonna sound the same. Anyways, here we go. Dianu Hayagan, Dian Soon Hayagan, Di Goodnight Duncan Lagan, Yanai Skin Koas Flu, Please Flu Dundee Quiadas, Gamandan Unsekongan, Gam Hayas, Ista Istan, How Sorry, sorry about that. I'm trying to stop the incoming call, but it's not. Anyways, our time is at an end here for today. Um, San Swanson, Ulang Wajlawaj, King Sun. I'll see all you guys Monday. Damanagans Kingu, you all take good care. How you guys are excellent today, by the way.
Thank you.
How
Thank you.
Killa.
Goodness geez, how
Goodness cheese, how Kachgoon. See you Monday.
you Monday.